All right, guys, I'm back, and we've got the barrel and blade box. Well, that should probably be that way, turned like that. But I don't recall seeing a barrel and blade box with this sticker on it before, so that's nice. I like that sticker. I'd put that sticker on the mat. Anyway, barrel and blade, August, heavier box, different box. I don't know. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna open the box up. Let's see. What do we have in the box? Okay. Anytime you open a box up and you immediately see this, it's going to be a good box. Yeah. For those of you who don't know what this is, I'll explain it as we go. So what do we have? So we've got Outdoor Edge. We've got I love Sweet Fire. This is great fire starting. This kit. I don't know what this is, but this is heavy. So okay, this is looking all right. Bug out cooking. Oh, I'm getting it. Okay, I like when there's an actual theme. So we got Operation 62, bug out cooking. This month we feature some excellent items to help you survive and thrive in a bug out scenario. All right, cool. We have carefully addressed this area of survival this month. All right, whatever. Let's go. Let's go. So there's 2 levels in Barrel and Blade. Level 1, Level 2. Sometimes Level 2 just gives you more stuff. Sometimes it gives you like better, improved versions of the stuff that's in Level 1. So right now it's looking like... looks like we just get more stuff. Looks like we got 2 more items. Maybe 3? No, 2 more items in Level 2 than we get in Level 1, and that's fine with me. I kind of like it also when there's like better versions, like sometimes it hasn't happened in a while, but like sometimes in Level 1 you get like say a pocket knife, and then in Level 2 you get like a fancier pocket knife. Anyway, so let's go down the card and we'll see what everything is as we go. Thrilled to get a Mora. Man, these are the... I remember back when I didn't know what a Mora was, and I couldn't even pronounce it correctly. And it was BattleBox, by the way, that introduced me to Moras. So, you know, we'll give them credit for that. But let's see. So we've got... Oh, and these are actually decent. Flat pack, portable grill, and fire pit for $50. Huh. I feel like the price is a little high on the card, but that's always going to be MSRP. But I've seen this. We've seen this somewhere else before. I can't remember where, but this is actually a really cool little grill. Barrel and Blade, I've always said this, in the long run, over time, Barrel and Blade is one of my favorite boxes, and it's because they might not, sometimes they might have a bad month, but they always come back to good stuff. And this is actually a despite looking kind of cheesy, this is a decent pack-awayable grill. And I have tested one of these things out. You can do puppetry with it if you so choose. Let's see. Now, you're not going to cook for the family on this thing. I mean, I guess you could slowly, one item at a time, but I guess I am going to use this. Have this open. This is more of a one-person cooking, size thing, but it's. So these will cross, and then you can put this up there, and it's a very simple little grill. And here's the thing about it though, it's simple and it just works. I mean, the thing just works. Very easy to take care of. And then it has a nice canvas bag to go in, to put it all the way in. It all folds down completely flat. You put it in there. This little guy, you can use it to pick up the grill when it's hot. Put it back down. So if you have food like on the grill, you can pick the whole thing up and move it. Now, again, $50 might be on the high side for the value. I'm sure we can find it for less, but the actual item is good. It works. It does what it's supposed to do. This is actually a pretty pretty good gauge steel and everything. You know, it's not something cheap and flimsy and floppy. So, I'll show you this. There we go. I'm trying to do this all within camera view, and it's a little awkward. And there you go. Ready for the pack. Ready to go. I like this. Definitely like this. And these are instructions, you know, if you've never used the thing before. And UCO normally I think is kind of a cheesy Walmart type brand, but they actually they did it with this. They did it. So there we go. Next, this is a Mora 511. How do I know? Like, this is a Mora 511. All right, so there's a time where I didn't know what Moras were either, and chances are there's someone watching right now that doesn't know what a Mora is. This is the best inexpensive knife you will ever own. Now, Mora is a brand. They're Scandinavian. They have different models, but the 511 is kind of the basic Mora knife. It is not quite indestructible, but it is tough. It is simple, and you can never have enough of them. And they're inexpensive enough. Now they list this for about $13, which, yeah, you can find these for about $9 to $15. $13 is a decent value for this thing. I haven't seen. Let's see, what do they have? So this says limited edition 2022. That's cool. I mean, I have a video, I think, where I go through my whole Mora collection, and if I actually have that video, I'm going to put it as an end screen. You can click on it. I have a bunch of Moras. They come in both stainless and carbon steel. This is you can see it printed on the blade. It's the carbon steel version. I've never met a person who didn't like a Mora. Never. Yes, I know it is inexpensive, but it is not cheap. These things are awesome, and if you just spend a little bit of time taking care of it, it'll last you forever. What a great outdoors bushcraft type knife. Absolutely a great knife to have in this, and I love Moras now that I know what they are. Felt so stupid when I didn't, but there you go. Next, we've got the Sweet Fire strikables. So what's really cool about this whole Sweet Fire thing is that if you look, I'll open it. I was going to say look at the picture, but you know what? I'll open it. I guess we got to open it from the top. So it's a kind of a weatherproof match, but this whole thing is a fire starter. This whole thing. So you've got the striking thing on there, but I mean, this whole thing is fuel. And this burns, you know, it's like it burns in windy situations. It doesn't burn really underwater, but if it's damp, it'll still light. And then you can just use this whole thing as your fire starter. I have bought Sweet Fire plenty of times with my own good money. I have some right now in my fire starting area. Like I have a whole drawer full of fire starting stuff. I love Sweet Fire. It is one of the best fire starters that there is, because you strike the match end, you put it in there under your tinder and stuff, and it just goes up. And it says burns for 7 minutes. I don't know. Sure, I've never timed it. Awesome stuff. And they sell it in different size boxes. I get it in a larger size box, but they call this $4.50. I don't know. Again, probably find it for this size box for a little less, but totally worth it. Definitely worth it. This is going, and I like it as well. Boom. Next, the Rothco 5-piece mess kit. This feels really light, which leads me to believe this might be made of plastic. When I hear mess kit, I instantly think of the metal one that we were issued a long time ago. This is not coming out of the box, is what this is. This is metal. Oh, no, but this is still not the military issued one, but this is incredibly light, though. That has a plastic cup. Little cute plastic cup. Oh, look at that. The actual issued military mess kit is more oval, more oblong shaped. And look at all this. So, well, I guess we put our cup in there, and then you can, in theory, you should be able to, come on, swing all this around and then tighten this wing nut. And then that holds it all in place, right? So you can put it in a pack. This actually does feel incredible. I gotta tell you the truth, this feels kind of flimsy. Especially compared to the military issue one I'm used to. But then, when you're ready to cook, you take it all out. And now you've got a little pan. Was there not another part to it? Did I imagine that? No, it's in there. There we go. It's like a plate. It's your plate, right? And then a little tiny pot. You know what this doesn't have though is like a little knife, fork kind of setup or whatever. And then your little plastic cup is measured for 4 ounces. This is a cool thing to have, but it just feels so. I'm afraid I'm gonna bend this just working with it. So what is this? This is $20. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like this is a $5 thing at most, just because of how wobbly it is. Now I don't doubt that the MSRP is $20, but I mean, if it was the military issue one, $20, sure, why not? But I wouldn't spend $20 on something that feels this soft and floppy. Don't spend $20 on things that are soft and floppy. Always get the hard ones. It feels like it's maybe gonna come apart, or maybe bend under the heat. I don't know, but I feel like this should go like this too. I'm trying to force this to be a military mess kit, and it's not gonna be. Still, you know, you might get a little use out of it. I just, for how it feels, I can never bring myself to pay $20 for this, or let anybody close to me pay $20 for this. But these little kits are good for when you're, you know, out and about and doing some camp cooking and stuff. Yeah, but I'm gonna put this one in meh right there. Now we have the original camp mix seasoning, as opposed to what? The unoriginal? I don't know anything about this. I don't know where this comes from. A blend of garlic, onion, black pepper, salt, celery salt, and white pepper. Okay, so there's no cilantro in this, which means I can feel free to touch this and smell it and all sorts of stuff. That's good. I mean, it smells good, but Two Tall Toms original camp mix. You know, how much they want for this? $4. I kind of feel personally that something like this they should just throw in on top of everything else. But I don't know. Is it essential? Of course not. Is it nice to have? Sure, I guess. I just don't even know. I may do something with it and then, you know, tell you guys what it's like, but it's got to go off in the corner over here for now. Sorry, it's an unknown spice set. I got nothing. I don't know. All right, the Outdoor Edge Flippin' Saw. Outdoor Edge makes some good cutting tools, and this is one I've never seen before. Ultralight 7-inch folding saw. Diamond ground blade. That sounds fancy, doesn't it? The diamond ground blade. It doesn't necessarily mean anything. I know what they're trying to make it sound like, but you know. My phone just said hello to you guys. However, this, what appeared to be in the package, some maybe kind of plasticky, flimsy handle, this actually feels all metal. That is metal. Metal with a nice plastic kind of, maybe not plastic, but like rubberized coating on it. A little flex in the blade, which is good, what we want, but no up and down movement. No movement at the pivot, just a nice flexible blade. Kind of comfortable, a little thin, but I think that's the point. Decent movement there. With this, I'm not caring about centering or anything because it's not a knife, but it is very light. Very light. Aluminum handle. Let's see. Here's specs. I'm going to show you the specs, so you guys can just look at that. Yeah, 6061 T6 aluminum with a rubber coating. All right, chrome coated manganese blade. That sounds pretty fancy. Yeah. So I get how this all goes together, though. You know, you're gonna cook, use this to get some fuel for cooking. I like having folding saws. I like testing folding saws. I like using folding saws. This one feels solid. Most of the time, these things have plastic handles. However, that doesn't mean I'm just going to be like, oh yeah, it's great. I don't know, because I've never used it. I have never seen or used this one. It looks pretty nice. We could get it out to start cutting, and this thing could immediately get all gummed up in a branch, or it could snap in half, or it could do nothing for us. I don't know. It looks really nice, but I have no idea how it works. So we're gonna have to leave this all down in the limbo pile until I can like really get a handle on how it works. I'm not gonna tell you guys. I mean, all I can tell you guys is, yeah, it looks pretty solid. It feels good. It feels nice, but that means absolutely nothing, you know, compared to how does it actually work. So we'll find out. We'll follow up on this a little bit later. They give this a value of $30. For $30, I expect my saw to do some damn good sawing. So next, the Chow Pal Camp Utensil for $22. Okay. Well, this is also by Outdoor Edge. Remember when I was just complaining it didn't have... So what do we... Okay. So this is your utensil set. You know what I like about the theme that they did here, though? This is kind of a very inclusive... like... They got just about everything to fit into this little theme. You got stuff to get the fuel to put in the grill, stuff to cook on, stuff to light it with. You've got the Mora for, you know, your general knifiness. Now we've got the knife and fork set. You got some spices to spice up your food. You put that in your bushcraft spice wallet, because I know EDC's nuts is gonna want to make a bushcraft spice wallet comment. Wow, this is very light. This weighs absolutely not, like literally this feels like it should be floating away. Is this all the same aluminum as the other stuff? I don't know. No, this is steel. There's no way this is steel. No way this is steel. 420 J2 stainless. This does not feel like it could be steel at all in any way. But it is, I mean, it is so super light. Boy, I hope I didn't just cut into that pouch. That would suck. I don't know how sharp that is, but I would sharpen that more. I would try sharpen everything more. Look at that. You have a little liner, a little frame lock knife to eat with. Spoon. And now this all goes together somehow. I should probably look it up. Let's see. Oh. Isn't that novel? Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah? Like that. Look at that. Pull. 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 This is a little set I have not seen before. I mean, that needs to be sharpened. For real. But it has the weight of aluminum, but they say it's steel. I mean, this is really lightweight. So we've got that. Decent size, too. You know, regular teaspoon size. they put these wrenches in here, but it's so thin and so lightweight, I worry about will it hold up. But we also have a bottle opener, and we also have a can opener. And a fork. And it's, you know what? It's not uncomfortable to use. I don't know. This is another one where, like, I'm talking all about how it looks and how it seems. I've never tested it. I've never actually used it. But it is really cool, I think, the way that it all snaps together, too. Just the way they put that together. So, again, I like what I see here. I haven't used it. I haven't tested it. Definitely need to sharpen. That's a nice pouch, too. Nylon pouch for it and everything. Definitely need to sharpen that knife blade. But aside from that, it looks good. I'd like to test it out, but it's going to go down here with by the saw. I'm not sure yet. And then I believe there's just one thing left. And I guess we are getting a patch of the month. Every month we're going to get a patch of the month. Last year was the Blackbeard's patch. This year, did I say year? Last month. This month we get the medical patch, a vinyl medical patch. And so I love it. I love it because it's a medical patch. Look at it. Look at it. Love it. Look at it. So, okay. So they're going to start giving, put this one value this one at $4. They're going to start giving us a patch every month. Cool. Like, now I understand they're really doing that. I'm going to start collecting them. But this, I talked about this with another medical kit that just came here. Not everybody knows your gear, and these little designators are great because you put this directly on your medical gear, and if you're in an emergency and you have to tell somebody, grab the medical pouch, bam, that's the medical pouch. This is a good quality little patch, though. Like the vinyl. So that is August, and I'm happy. I'm very happy with this month. Okay, this I can take it or leave it. Who knows? I'm not going to talk about you. Better than nothing. I'd rather have something a little stronger with a little, but I understand they're going for lightweight. I really like everything in this pile. There's no way you can't beat a Mora. I mean, Moras are awesome. This grill is really, it's, I don't want to use the word decent. I don't want to use the word great. I want to go somewhere in between. It's a good grill. I mean, I guess that's what's in between there. It's a good grill. It's good to have. And these things are awesome. Absolutely awesome. I'm hoping that these work out as nice as they look. I mean, in terms of engineering and stuff, I'm really hoping that they work out as well as they appear. I'm not willing to go right ahead now and say, like, oh yeah, they're great, because I have no frame of reference. But in terms of how they present, they seem really solid. And this guy is so lightweight for stainless steel. But looking at the box, everything fits the theme. This you could consider kind of a fluffy filler kind of deal, but oh, wait a minute. No, I missed one. I missed something. This guy, the Pocket Shot case and pro pouch and 5/16 steel balls. $30. Oh, it's another one of these. And you know what? Aiden's going to be thrilled because he wanted to keep the one that came in Battle Box, but that's not ours. That's... Oh, but okay. You know what? Battle Box, take note here. Look at the difference between how Battle Box does it and how Barrel and Blade does it. In Barrel and Blade, we get the case. Wait, is this a different... You just look at the difference here. In Battle Box, this thing was just thrown in the box, and this was floating around in the box. In Barrel and Blade, we get this nice. It's a hard, semi-rigid. I mean, it's a hard case. We get the actual device here. Okay. We get. I don't know if this is. Is this the same? Is this a? I don't know if this is just a different color or if this represents a different tensile strength. I feel like it is kind of a different strength. I don't know. But we get another one of those, bladder, whatever you're calling it. And we get the steel ammo. And just look at the difference in the presentation and in the completeness. And I'm pretty sure that it's a similar value. If it's not a similar value, it's not that much more than what the Battle Box one was. This is Aiden's going to be thrilled. But you know, instead of having to sort of figure this all out and come up with a way to carry it all, and I mean, I guess you could put the ammo in there, but I mean, this is a really nice little way to put it all together and keep it nice. This is all, and this case looks like a pretty good quality case. It's, like I said, it's rigid bottom and top, metal zipper, little carabiner, you can clip it to your stuff. Cool. And you know what? Honestly, if I hadn't tested this thing out before and I didn't know that it actually worked pretty good, I might be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. This looks dumb. But no, I know that this is a pretty cool item. So guess what? Following the theme, use this to get yourself some small game. Got it. Use this to get yourself some wood to cook it on. Put the wood in the grill. And use this to dress your game or whatever else you need to do with it. You can also use it to, well, you can use it to do all your bushcraft stuff. Put the wood in the grill, light the wood on fire, do your cooking, do your eating, season it up with this. The only thing that doesn't really fit is this guy, but it's the patch of the month. But I love that this box is a fully thought out theme. I haven't seen a box give us a fully thought out theme in a long time. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy with that aspect. And then reference everything I was saying about the different items just before I realized I hadn't looked at this yet, because that is all still valid. So I think this is a great box. I think this is a great box for this month. What do you guys think? I hope that, you know, you guys are tracking with me a little bit, but I also want to hear from the folks that don't agree with me. If you disagree with me, tell me why. If I'm wrong, make your case. Make me a believer. But I think Barrel and Blade really did a great job this month. I think they really, and I'm gonna try this in the kitchen. I'll let you guys know. Anyway, looking forward to hearing your comments and what you think. Yeah, I'm happy. So, you guys are all absolutely awesome, and I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll be back again real soon.